Hi Virgos, and welcome to your June 2018 reading. The card layout in front of us is a Celtic Cross. It's normally a 10 card spread, but you did get a few extra cards. You got an extra in the foundation position, past, and present position. So we have a lot of messages to get through. Let's get started one by one. The main situation, we have the Lovers. This is the major arcana card of Gemini. It very clearly could be talking about a new relationship or even a relationship you've been in for a while, but either way, it's seen as a positive connection, usually karmic, but on the positive side. And it could be that you're dealing with a Gemini, regardless of if it's finances, love, friendship. This is a Gemini card. In the challenger obstacle position, we have the Three of Pentacles. So it could be that perhaps you do have a relationship that's trying to get off the ground, but you're a little bit too focused on work right now. But these two cards don't totally have to go against each other. It's just that they're in the challenge position that makes me feel that way. But it could even be that your challenge is to make it into something more stable. So that's what you're working on right now. Maybe there's that initial connection. You feel it with that person. But now your challenge is to try to make it into something more stable. This is actually a card of Capricorn, by the way, and it's a mixture of the Capricorn energy, which is Saturn, and then also Venus. So you could see they're building something here that's going to be stable, long-lasting, and also beautiful. So that's very Venusian quality. In the foundation position, we have two cards. We have the Knight of Cups and the Five of Swords. So Knight of Cups is usually my Pisces card, but it could just be an emotional offer was extended to you and maybe you got into a bit of an ego battle over it, which the Five of Swords could certainly point to. Or maybe again, this was a relationship getting off the ground and you guys just might have gotten into an argument. If it were because of finances, for example, maybe you were too focused on work or weren't feeling ready for the connection because you were feeling a little bogged down financially. Maybe that led to a conflict. Certainly possibilities there. It could even just be that an offer was made for a new creative project and maybe that didn't get off the ground because there was some kind of conflict regarding it. In the past position, we have two cards here as well. We have the Ace of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. So this is usually my Capricorn card, but it certainly could be you, being that you're another earth sign. Might be another earth sign you were dealing with. And if that's the case, it might have at the very least been a casual relationship with the Ace of Wands here. If this was finances, in the past you'd gotten a project off the ground with this Queen of Pentacles. In the position of the present, we have the Death card and the Queen of Wands. So the Death card is actually the major arcana card of Scorpio. And then this is usually my court card that represents Aries. So it could be that you were dealing with an Aries right now and that's coming to an end. Another connection that comes to mind is Death being the Scorpio card. Right now, Jupiter is transiting through Scorpio, which is your third house. So it could be that you're communicating with this Aries about an ending. And another thing that comes to mind is Aries is the 8th house, which is Scorpio's natural house. So it could be some kind of discussions about an ending regarding financial dealings with someone else. So for example, if you're ending a financial partnership, it could be about we need to divvy up the finances, something along those lines. In the position of the near future, you have the Strength card. Certainly a good card to get in that position. This is a card of Leo, so it might be saying that whatever dynamics are at play here, they might start to clear up in the time of Leo. But to me, it's saying take on more of that Leo quality. Stand up for yourself, Don't shy away from being front and center, for example, if you need to, if that's what's going on here, if you feel that someone should be contributing more in a financial situation. Trying to think what else. Oh, and also the North Node is in Leo right now, which is the 12th house. So if all else fails, try to think about it from a more spiritual perspective. And the position of your influence on the situation, we have the Nine of Swords. So this could be you feeling anxiety, feeling stuck in your head regarding all of this stuff that's going on right now. Could be that you're causing this for other people as well. This is actually a Gemini card, and it's a fixed air energy. Air generally isn't very comfortable being fixed, so that gives you an idea. Could just be that you're overthinking things. I mean, there certainly seems to be some good offers on the table right now, and maybe you're just feeling overwhelmed. We have the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, which means that maybe you're just in the one-track mind, focusing on work, wanting to focus on work, and there's these love offers that are kind of throwing you off kilter. Could be anything like that. But generally speaking, the main thing to keep in mind is this is something that's in your mind. It's not necessarily what's really going on. So whatever you have going on in your mind, try not to overthink it and keep in mind that it could just be just that, just thoughts. In the position of the environment, we have Three of Swords in reverse. That's usually a card of heartbreak in the upright. This is actually another fixed air card, but this is a Libra card. When it's in reverse, if you think about the visual representation there, that could mean that you're recovering from heartbreak with the swords falling out. It might be that whoever you had this conflict with, for example, maybe they're recovering from that now. But it's the position of the environment, so it could be that someone is helping you get out of heartbreak. Maybe you did have a relationship fall apart, but now there's new financial opportunities that are trying to get you out of that heartbreak mode. It could also be the other way around. Maybe your finances are struggling, but you have new love on the table, or friends just trying to be there for you, get you to come out and have some fun. In the position of hopes or fears, we have the Six of Pentacles. This would be a hope, I'm assuming. You're probably hoping for balance to be restored. Again, this is another financial card. It's actually a Taurus card. It's the Venus part of that card as well, so that does mean a good thing as far as finances go. So if you were perhaps struggling a bit financially, you're just hoping for things to get balanced. And I mean, there's nothing here that really shows that wouldn't be the case, so I wouldn't stress that too much. And in the outcome position, though, we have the Four of Cups. This is actually a Cancer card, and it's mutable, though. So this is actually, the way I view this card is usually a relationship ending. I mean, you can kind of see that in the artwork as well. This person definitely doesn't seem very happy, and it looks like there's another cup being offered to him, and he's totally oblivious to it. Can't help but notice the similarities with the Nine of Swords there too. Both of these cards, the person's not looking at what's going on around them, very much in their head. So if that's where you're feeling right now, you're stuck, you're just thinking about things from the past, you might be missing good things that are right in front of you. So keep that in mind. And it might be, with this, looking at all these cards together, it could be that maybe someone did break your heart in the past and they come forward with an offer and you're not really, you're hesitant to accept that offer of reconciliation. If that's the case, I mean, just make sure you really think it through, because with the Nine of Swords here, seems like you just could have a lot of anxiety about things that aren't even at play. And with the Three of Swords in reverse, whether it's you who has to do some apologizing or they have to apologize to you, I do think that you will get over the heartbreak, or they will, or there's something in your environment to help you get over that. So if it is a new offer, be a little bit more open to that. And let's see if the Oracle card can help shed some light on that. So The card is number 51, Milk and Honey. There's the artwork for it. That's the number 51 I was talking about, in case that resonates with you on some level. Maybe that number has some significance. And this is from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reed. What I do with this deck actually is I read the messages from the book, and then we wrap up from there and recap everything. So let me go get that message. All right, it says essential meanings. The taste of prosperity, opportunities born of authenticity, nurturing abundance, trusting that your needs will be met. Before we even go any further, I mean, the 9 of Swords there, the 4 of Cups, trusting that your needs will be met, that seems to be a big theme for you here. You need to try to relax a little bit. All right, the Oracle's message, it says, you've entered a sweet time in your life, enjoying the land of milk and honey that everyone wants to experience. It's an interlude that feels more languid than ambitious, when all your senses are awake to the unlimited possibilities in the universe. These times are precious and only come when you're in your authentic zone, wearing the world as a loose garment, not wanting, yet able to be nourished in ways both tangible and subtle. Abundance is an energy that you are a living part of. All your needs are being met. You are given the gift of nourishment in every form. Okay, so that's another message there of trusting a bit more. It could even be that with you focused on work, maybe you're worried, is it going to pay off or not? That message certainly seems to indicate that it will, so keep that in mind. For those of you where this resonates more on a relationship level, there's a relationship message as well that I'll read. It says, sensuality, connection, and passionate romance between lovers, sweet moments of understanding, and love among friends and family are all here for you to savor now. Your heart's calling will be answered. Let your thoughts and feelings be sweet with gratitude, and you will be nourished with honey and abundance. So, talking about friends and family, that could be it too. Could be saying that, yes, maybe you did go through this heartbreak, and this being in a position of the environment, they're trying to do things to get you out of that heartbreak mode. So try to be more open and receptive to that if that's what's going on. And for those of you, if this resonates more on a financial angle, we have a prosperity message as well. It says there is only one authentic you. This version of yourself is Spirit's emissary in the world. When you're in alignment with the truth that you are a unique expression of the divine, your ego can rest and your soul can illuminate your purpose. Now is the time when you're seeking your true north. When you find this direction, you automatically step into prosperity, and the world brings you evidence of abundance. Miracles are a choice and a way of seeing the world. With every choice you make right now, you have the potential to seize good fortune and embrace your destiny. Opportunities will lead you to your best life now. Be open to them. You're getting a sweet taste of what you want. All right, so tying that all in, it could be that what is on offer for you is some kind of creative project, perhaps, that you're trying to get off the ground. And if that's the case, it's saying be your authentic self in that regard. And once you do, you'll see the prosperity follow. So maybe that's what it is too. This could just be a creative project you're trying to get started and you're having a lot of anxiety about it. So if that's the case, try to be a bit more open to that. Be your Virgo self, put in the work, and you should be rewarded. I think that's all the messages we have for this month. So we'll wrap up here, and I'll see you guys next month. All right, bye.